Good evening, good evening. Really quick, don't say you didn't have a candidate that wasn't for you or you couldn't find a candidate that aligned with what you were looking for. They used to have a saying, they probably still do that. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result is just absolute insanity. And that's what we've been doing for decades. We've been expecting elected officials to vote the way we want them to because they tell us one thing when they're asking to be in office and they're able to do another. I do not run my campaign the exact same way anyone else does. People always tell me, you got to get out there. Ladies and gentlemen, whenever I'm out there and I'm meeting people, I say, hey, have you ever met a candidate? Nope. You know how many people have never, ever met a candidate, yet you keep telling me that I need to get out there? How on earth are they reaching you? That's what I would love to know. So when I do get an opportunity, we have technology in front of us. I'm trying to afford you the opportunity to vote literally in your living room while you're having dinner. Maybe discuss with your family right before you vote on a piece of legislation. I just told y'all about Senate Bill 156 and how it would allow police to essentially abuse their authority in good faith. And if you, knowing something was going to be harmful to you, knowing it was, decided to push back aggressively against being hurt aggressively, that thing that tells us that I'm not going to let pain come to me, that I'm going to push back against pain because I don't want it to happen. If you're going to do that, then you're going to be considered a felon. I would hope all y'all be sitting at the house voting absolutely not. Of course, it wouldn't say absolutely not. It'd say no. But this is what I'm really trying to give you. I'm trying to give you the power to help shape your environment from the lowest levels of elected officials to the highest. I want elected officials to have to bring you information and tell you what the bill is going to be about just to make sure you're informed before you vote. That's important to me because all of the elected officials still get to vote their own. So they'll never not have their own opinion. You should also be able to have your opinion hold just as much weight as long as we are keeping you informed on how you vote. I just don't want you to go through this entire election season and say, I couldn't find a candidate for me. You have so much power to pass me on. You have so much power to let me be a billboard because you can share me out or you can speak about me and go to Glover2026.com. You can go to Glover2026.com, see everything I'm talking about. Be the change that you want to see in your future and help us do better. You guys have a great evening.